Hello everyone and welcome to round 5 of the Driven by Speed Tier 1 series. Today we are racing at the historic circuit Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. Last week we were at the Canadian Grand Prix and go over the standings just real quickly after round 4. So currently your championship leader is Absolute Unit, who got his second race win in a row at Canada. He currently leads with 115 points to Curving Texas, who's in second place with 92. Big Chich in third with 82. In fourth is Can't Do Crap with 52, and Banana K Pie rounds out your top 5 with 50 points. Butler and Lane are tied for 6th with 48 points. And Bodhart as well. I forgot about that. He's tied at 6 as well. Ninth is False Equation with 43 points, and then completing the top 10 is James Cruz with 31 points. And that is your top 10. And moving on into the constructor side of things, Alpine lead with 158 points, McLaren with 123 points, Red Bull in third with 93, Mercedes in fourth with 85, Aston Martin with 80, AlphaTauri with 67, Ferrari with 61 in 7th place, Williams with 48 points in 8th place, Haas in 9th with 37, and Alfa Romeo rounds off the rest of the constructor side of things. So yeah, circuit's down for it. Oh well, there's your first retirement already. The Stone has crashed out of qualifying, or is he retired in the pits? Oh, I forgot he has a qualifying ban. I haven't gone over the race reports just yet. I'm about to get to that now. So yeah, as you saw, that Stone has retired from the session. He got a qualifying ban for an incident they had with Reedy at, if I remember, it was at turn 5, I think it was, in Canada, where he spun and then re-entered in an unsafe manner, and then as a result he got a qualifying ban plus 3 penalty points. The second one was just James Cruz removing a 10-second penalty that he got from a glitch with typical Codemaster stuff. Iconic Q will be the first car, looks like, to set his first lap around Circuit Zandvoort to cross the line, and it is a 1 minute 10.9. Now last week we did have the update of what was it, 9.00 patch, where it got us Portimao as one of the brand new tracks, as Curving Texas now goes to pole position with a 10.8. Another thing too to note is now the cars have decreased in the power from the previous patch. So basically what I mean is this, is that they have less arrows, so now the cars are 1 second slower than what they originally were. So for example, the times you would expect, let's say around here, would be in the 109s, maybe even 108s if possible, but we're most likely going to see times in the 110s from the way it looks. And pretty much the cars also decreased a little bit in the power as well, so yeah, which it should be, because that's what the regulations are for 2021, where they only have 2 modes, and obviously they can't really go all maxed out with 4 engine modes for qualifying. But anywho, that's the only little minor things that these cars have been tweaked. And another thing too, you probably saw when Iconic Q was coming out of the pits, is that there's an Aston Martin safety car now included in this game. It's included in the selected tracks that it is varied, and one of them happens to be Zandvoort. Maybe we might see it during the race, who knows. And absolutely, it goes very wide and it validates. Let's see here. Who can we steal to do a lap? Let's see, Lane's done a time of 111.8. Right there. So, yeah, the top three right now, I've only set the high 110s, covering on pole with a 110.889 by nearly a tenth of a second. And that's Can't Take Crap, Iconic Q, Bondhard, Tim Ant, BCP, Lane, Vision, Cunhouse, Big Chich, and Blocky completing the guys that have completed a lap. But Dan the Racer will be the next one, and sets a 1 minute 14.9. As James Cruz says, spun on his outlap at turn 4, which is that hard bank left corner. So, we'll take you a bit of a guided tour, actually, of the Zandvoort circuit with false equation. So here we go, down the main straight with DRS open, one of the two DRS zones on this track, into the first corner known as Tarzan corner, third gear, short shift up to fourth, round the left right bends into now the third turn 4 of Hugenholtz, named after the, oh, got a little bit too much on the throttle there. But yeah, the corner is named after the architect, John Hugenholtz, who was a Dutch designer, one of the guy that designed this track, and also the Suzuka racing course. Let's see, we'll go with Reedy instead, as he goes into the bank turn. Usually around this part of the track in real life, they took the high line, and this game you usually take the low line. Through the camber into now turn 7 we go. Down to 6th gear. Oh, gets up. Oh, goes into the gravel trap. Ouch. Well, that didn't work out very well at all then. Alright, can we find anyone that'll... We'll just try BCP. Once he completes his lap, we'll give you a bit more of a proper guided tour of the place. Hopefully without him either spinning off. As he currently stands right now at a 111.5. Currently running at 6th place. Alright, so he's about to come around the penultimate turn, turn 13. There are 14 corners also to keep in mind around this track. 10 to the right and 4 to the left, so pretty much that's the only thing you need to know about that as well. Now around Tarzan, up to 4th gear, through the cambers of 2 and 3, into turn 4, using the low line, got a little bit of a squirrely entry into there, and James Cruz has parked his car there as he retired from the session from crashing into the barrier. Now around turn 7 we go, currently purple through the first sector. Now it's a turn 8, 6th gear, using the outside curve just a little bit though. That might compromise him a little bit. Through turn 9, now into turn 10, trying to keep the car hugged into the inside as much as he can. DRS now open as he now go into the chicane. This is the more difficult bit of the track. Oh, but he misses the apex just a little bit there at turn 12. Now to the penultimate turn of 13. 5th gear. As gets a really squirrely exit. It's really easy to do so around this track. Through the final corner, DRS open, up to the line. Sets a 1 minute 11.3. Improves his time, but not enough to gain a position. As I think someone has just done that. I think that might have been one of the Ferraris. There was Vision. Yep, a 111 flat is what he has done. One of the things to note too is that the traffic can be a bit messy as well. Sometimes, as proven in real life. One of the good examples, if you remember, was when pretty much when Vettel was trying to do one of his laps in Q1, and he got to a blockade of Haas's at the penultimate turn, and unfortunately I compromised his run and got him knocked out Q1 of qualifying in real life. So we got one of the Williams. No, it's an Alpine. Oh no, it's a. Gosh, I always get these these colors so confused with the Williams and the Alpines because they look so similar. Yeah, I know Lane and the commentating from other leagues has pointed out before, like he gets confused as well about the colors of the on the graphic with the Williams and the Alpine. He's at a 111 flat as well. He puts himself up to 5th, but Tim goes to 2nd with a 10.9. So right now he's up at the front row of the grid. I think he was at the front row last week at Canada. And there's Big Chich rounding turn 8 to 9, and now into turn 10. See, well, the middle sector, we're saying, I think he might improve just slightly. He's up by over over a tenth of a second. Into the penultimate turn. Rounding the final corner, 14. DR is open. Up to the line. What does the Mercedes-Benz do? It's a 111.2. He puts himself up to 8th place. What about this man? Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. He's currently about a 10th off, or nearly a 10th off from Kevin. He's up by a 10th of a second. That purple to the middle sector. And that will be a genuine purple to the penultimate turn. And someone's crashed. That's Baudot. He's crashed in at the entrance of the final turn. As Cantercraft backs out of it. Oh, he would have actually he would have improved quite a bit. Oh yeah, also to note, Butler, who is supposed to be in the AlphaTauri, is not racing today. You may have noticed. It's because it's his mom's birthday, so obviously that's why he's not racing. So fair enough for that. And it looks like Orphan Drop is not racing either, so it's Lunacy that's taking over again. If you remember the last time he raced, he went from 14th to 3rd at Hungary a couple weeks ago. Konas is getting a good tow from False. Doesn't improve. I thought for a minute he was at the 1 minute 6s because that's what it said on my end. I was like, my gosh, that's false. Going way too wide into the grass. Did that ruin Konas's time? That's correct. About to come across. He's on the medium tire, so let's see what he's got up his sleeve. 111.9. Puts himself up at 15th. Not too bad of a lap on the medium tire. And right now we have 4 minutes left to qualifying. Vision's going again on another lap. Forgot to put out the tire graphic as well. There we go. Give you an idea of what everyone's doing. Carrying right now on an outlap. Vision. Oh, gets a little bit squirrely there at the exit of. Yeah, he backs out of that heat. And Honest Crook has crashed out at turn 7. That was supposed to be absolute unit there. That was there at the side of the crash. See what this man's got. Wins in a row. One Hungary and one Canada. He's won 3 races so far in this series. through the final turn. DRS open, up towards the line. He needs to be at 1:10.8. So that's a 1 minute 10.5. And he goes up to pole position for absolute unit in the Alpine. A really good lap there as well. What has curving got? Through the bank curve. DRS open to the line. And he sets a... He does not improve at 1 minute 10.9. He's got another go though. He's got 2 minutes left to do so. If he has enough fuel, he can definitely do another lap. See, Lunacy, he's down in the first sector by 5 1/1000ths of a second. And there's Tim about to start his, looks like his final lap, I would assume. Vision the same thing. Iconic Q is up by over 1/10 of a second. There's some yellow flags there. What's that for? Might be for VCP, I guess. Maybe just slowing down just to get going on his lap. Okay, so Iconic Q now to the penultimate turn. Needs to beat a 1:10.5 in order to get pole position. DRS open, to the line he comes. So that's a 1 minute 6.37. Not enough to get pole position, just by less than 1/10 of a second. Blocky though, meanwhile, goes to third with a 1 minute 10.829. Tim is backed out of his lap. He might have another go though. He's got plenty of time to do so. He's got 45 seconds. I wish that graphic would stop showing up like that. That's so annoying. Anytime there's a yellow flag, it's so unnecessary. I know the only reason that happens is... Oh, hello! There's Baudot again in the barrier. This time he did it at turn 4. Curving has called it quits in qualifying. His session is done. Let's see what Tim's got. He's down by 31 thousandths of a second. He needs to beat a 1:10.5 if he wants to claim pole position. Can't do crap, meanwhile, coming towards the line now. So it's a 1 minute 10.7. Goes to third. And meanwhile is up by over 1/10 in the middle sector. He's got 2 more corners left. And there's the Williams of Lane Everham right behind. But oh, Tim goes very wide, unfortunately. Into the gravel trap. And that's his qualifying over. As those two are having a bit of a squabble there. And ran too wide there at the second to last corner, unfortunately. Let's see what Conhouse has got. Now he's down, so he's not going to be... I don't think anyone's going to be improving, so that looks like qualifying will be over. So for the third week in a row, Absolute Unit is on pole position. And it wasn't that and it was pretty close, only by less than 1/10 of a second between him and Iconic Q. Hello, Banana Cake Pie, with your banana symbols. Well, there you go. Absolutely on pole position for the third week in a row for the Alpine crew. And starting alongside him in the front row will be Iconic Q. Can't Do Crap is in third. Blocky Rex in fourth. Curvy Texas, who's representing Israel, is in 5th place. Tim in 6th with the German flag in 6th. Lane Everingham in 7th. Vision in 8th. Lunacy in 9th. Big Chase completes the top 10. Ballard in 11th. BCP starts in 12th. Conehouse in 13th. Dan the Racer in 14th. Excuse me, 14th. Launch Cricks 15th. False Equations 16th. Reading in 17th. James Cruz in 18th. And Prezzo rounds off the rest of the grid, who had to serve his qualifying ban. And also the trend continues for his brother, as he is still yet to score a point as well, even though, since he is not even attending this race. But yeah, also to talk a little bit about John Hugenholtz. So basically, he was also the guy that was the architect of, like I said, Suzuka, but he also did Zolder. If you ever play PC2, Zolder's in the game. It's actually probably one of my favorite tracks as well in there. He also created Ontario Motor Speedway, which is actually not too far away from me, believe it or not, about less than an hour. But yeah, that used to host some NASCAR races. Formula One used to race there back in 1971. That was called the Keister Grand Prix. And CART also used to race there as well. Well, CART is now pretty much called IndyCar, but yeah, they used to have that back in 1979 to 1980, hosting the California 500. It was also nicknamed the Big O Indianapolis of the West as well. It was pretty much him and this man named Michael Parker, who was a Portland-based architect, pretty much created that speedway as well. So he had a little bit of partnership in that sort of creation. Alright, everyone should be all ready to go, and we will have 36 laps to do around Circuit Zandvoort. Let's see what the tire situation is looking like. Top 10 soft tires, of course, but everyone behind is on different strategies apart from 2. So Bardard will start on the medium tires in 11th, along with BCP in 12th. Conehouse in 13th with mediums. Stan the Racer on medium tires in 14th, and then Oshkirk in 15th on mediums, but Falls and Reedy are starting 16th and 17th on the soft, so they're going to try to go very aggressive off the start. James Cruz and Stone Tell are the last 2 cars. They'll start on the medium tire, and what on earth is he doing? These two, they need to catch the cue. They are way too far away from it. James just really trying to warm up those medium tires. You don't want to be that far away from the grid. Doesn't seem too reasonable. And it looks like it's going to be clear skies as well, so no rain to be expected, I don't think. As I now go through the last bit of the grandstands where the Orange Army is pretty much all around. Of course, we saw a lot of the Orange Army in real life. Of course, rooting for their hometown or home favorite Max Verstappen, who of course won the Dutch Grand Prix in real life. And pretty much after a 35, I think it was about 35-year absence, was the first time this track was ever used again. The last one before that to win the circuit's on for it was Nicky Lauder back in 1985. And here we go. Here comes the 5 red lights. It's round 5. It's circuit's on for it, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it looks like Iconic Q gets a good start off the line. Absolute Unit gets a terrible start off the line. He leads into turn 1, goes Iconic Q. From Cat2 Crab, and the board is all taken over the screen, but Iconic Q leads from Cat2 Crab. Absolute Unit has lost a couple of places in the first corner as they now make their way through the first bit of the first sector. Green flags being waved. I think there might have been an incident somewhere in the back, as there was. Yes, there was an incident. It was a false equation that has fallen down the order a little bit, down into the last place. But it's Cat2 Crab right behind, Absolutely in the third, Blocky in 4th place. He's lost a place there off the start. Lane is in 5th place, Curving at 6th, and then Tim Man and Lunacy, Big Chich, and Bodod is completing your top 10 as he's gained a place off the start. And further back though, the Stone Towel has Vision has almost makes contact there with the Alpha Tower of Honest Crook. Almost lost it there. Stone Towel though, meanwhile, from last to 13th, he's gained at least 6 places off the start. But it is Iconic Q leads as the board seems to have a fit as usual. Curving, meanwhile, gets a lane up into 5th. I don't think that's 1 minute 13.2 seconds game. That's at least, I want to say at least about 0.6 of a second between Iconic Q and Cat2 Crab. Great to see how the game still is having the fit on the leaderboard. Of course, DRS won't be open until the end of this lap. But the board will fix itself by the time we get into lap 3. And it still hasn't changed the arrows with Curving and Lane's positions. Meanwhile, wow, that's a little bit of further back a ways from Reedy, as he's all the way down to 12th, but has a big gap between him and BCP. Curving sets the fastest lap of the race. As Vision's gone to the hard tire, he must have had some damage in the process in that first lap incident. So Iconic Q leads by 1.1 seconds. Okay, now the board's fixed itself with the intervals as we're on to lap 3. Top 5 are really close to each other, so it's pretty much the story of Zandvoort. It's pretty much almost follow the leader. It's very hard to overtake around this place. It's a pretty demanding sort of racetrack. You got to be on your toes, especially with these curves as well. They can throw you off quite a bit. Right on board right now with Absolute Unit. He's in 3rd place. He's trying to make up the ground he lost in the first corner. As Reedy and Prezzo having themselves a squabble for 12th. And then, Absolute Unit's lost it! That's a massive crash! Front wings damage. That's a big accident. And that's a virtual safety car as Lane is out of the race. Nothing he could have done about that. He just dropped it there at the final corner. Massive accident. Now we go from a virtual to a full safety car. Lane is out of the race, so no Williams car. Actually, I take that back. Lane is not scoring any points. Forgot Lunacy's still running, but yeah, I don't think there was literally nothing absolutely you could have done. I'm surprised that didn't retire him. Who else had damage as well? I saw 2 front wings that came off. I think that might have been from Lane. I'm not sure if it was from someone else. Oh, it was Tim that got collected in that as well. I thought I saw another front wing there in that process. Yeah, Curving's gone to the hard side. He got damaged as well. So he got caught up in that incident as well, in that whole thing. Meanwhile, absolutely already going to the pits. Same with Can't Do Crap. Blocky as well. Lunacy. Fallout stays out, so he's going to take the lead of the race as they go to the hard tires at the end. Well, that's a long way to go. They're going to be doing like at least nearly 30 laps on those tires. The problem is, though, is that tire is going to be... You're not going to have that much pace. And I don't even know if they're going to make it to that far. I don't know if they can make it that far. I know in 2020 they couldn't if you pitted that early. I'm not sure about this game, but we'll see what happens, I guess. But, you remember what I mentioned about the Aston Martin safety car? See that green car right there? There it is. A big guppy mouth Aston Martin V8 Vantage. I think that's a V8 Vantage if I'm correct. I've also noticed too, actually, you can actually hear the engine as well from the safety car. That's one thing I've actually noticed. Huh, nice. Well, there you go. I remember in the previous games, like when the safety car would usually be out, you wouldn't hear the engine notes from the safety car or from the Mercedes safety car. That's very good to see. So let's see who stayed out. So top four have not pitted. Iconic Q who's in fifth did pit. He's on the hards. From 6th to 8th hasn't pitted. Can't Do Crap did pit. He's on the... I'm not sure if you can make it to the end of those tires from that soon. It's got to be 30 laps you're going to be doing on those medium tires. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's a bit of a ways. I think if you want to go to the medium tire, you'd want to pit somewhere like around lap 10 or 11. That would be like your safer bet. But I mean, give or take that we are not under racing conditions, I mean, that is a bit of a different story. Let's see, Lunacy on hards, Big Chitch on mediums. Absolutely, it's on the medium tire. I'm still amazed that he did not DNF in that accident. Yeah, no one's fault on that. It was just, he just dropped the car and just lost it. And then just a few cars just got collected in it. Safety car is coming in this lap. So we'll wait for the Aston Martin safety car to get back into its pit lane. See, Conehouse is on the softs. Tim went to the medium tire. So that's pretty much all around there. I didn't mention before Vision went to the hards because he got caught in the lap 1 incident. He probably went back to another set, I think. I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, here we go. Auto will control the pace. And we are under racing conditions once again. It is Botthard from BCP. BCP looking around the outside into turn 1. As they try to go around turn 1. Iconic Q's already made up a place. As they make their way around turn 3 into turn 4 we go. Ooh, Prezzo getting a little bit close there to the rear wing. As, oh, hello, what's going on here? It's James Cruz. He's out of, oh, Lunacy's out. He's crashed out of the exit of turn 4. And no safety car looks like it's going to be coming out. Still getting yellow flags, but we're getting more. As now there's an Alpine that's collected there. Falls is not having himself a very good race at all. That's at turn 7 of the Zandvoort circuit. Can't do crap. Meanwhile, bail out with the 2 Haas's right behind. And also to mention, Dan the Racer has not pitted yet either. Oh, and going wide there is Reedy at the entry of turn 14. So Barnard leads lap 8 of 36. DRS is not enabled yet until lap 9. As Absolute Units come into the pits. Oh, I wonder if he got collected in that incident with his teammate. I wonder if they may have had some sort of collision. Or that might have been from turn 4, I'm not sure. And they're going to get a good look at it. Yeah, not a great start for the championship leader whatsoever. Running turn 10, BCP very close to the back of that Red Bull. Only by 0.4 of a second between the top 2. There's Iconic Q there in 4th place. He's pulled away a little bit from the rest of the pack. Oh, going wide there a little bit was Blocky there at the exit of 12. So now make their way down the pitch straight. Now DRS will be enabled again. Tim sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1 minute 13.6. And Curry's gone into the pits again. Answers a 5-second penalty. Oh yeah, because he got in the collision with Lane. Puts on a set of softs and away he goes. Kona's coming out of the pits on a set of soft tires. That might have been that's an old set, I think it is. So pretty much now the rest of the cars are going to be queuing up in a bit of a train. Looks like it'll be a 4-car train from the way it looks. So we're now making their way through the chicane of 11 and 12. Now Konaki is broken away by about 2.1 seconds to his closest rival on track. And I will get the DRS, gets the slipstream as well. He doesn't use any of the battery and he's not close enough to make a move by Bodhod. Meanwhile, Blocky getting passed on his Crook for 6th. Going through the windy bits of 2 and 3, getting past Dan the Racer for 10th place, trying to make up some ground that he lost in that incident with Absolute Unit spinning out in the final turn a few laps ago. Rounding turn 10. DRS enabled again. The cars pretty much sitting in the slipstream and the DRS train, and that is Reedy that spun around at turn 10. Gets going again. He's got a McLaren all over the back of him as well. He might lose the place to him, and oh, they made contact. James did not give him any space there. That's unfortunate there for Ree. Spins out of his own, and then McLaren spins him. And oh, there's another one, and that's Reedy again. Another accident. He's probably got he's probably coming in to repair damage. It's unfortunate there for the Alfa Romeo driver. Oh, I see someone that's gone off. It's Stone Tao. He's gone off as well at turn 7. Gets the car going again. It's pretty much right now stuck on the beach of the little sand dunes. Trying to get back on the track. He at least gets back on the track safely. And he's got a lot of dirt and grass on those tires, unfortunately. So what was a four-way fight has now become almost a three-way fight. Banana trying to go around the inside of Tarzan, and he now takes the lead of the race. So Banana now leads the Dutch Grand Prix, but not provisionally. This man is your provisional leader in third. And he's got a gap of 1.8 seconds. We'll make that 2.1 now. So can't do crap. The question is, can Cantu Crap and Blocky make those tires in the end? Same with Bitches and Tim. Can they make it to the end on those tires? I think that might be a bit of a tall order, but we'll see. Looks like Bottom might be struggling for a bit on pace. He's losing a fair amount of time to Banana, and Iconic Q's getting closer to him. Crap, meanwhile, still sitting at the same gap right now to him and Iconic. Lucky right now is not close enough to get DRS. He's only about 1.2 seconds from the Ferrari. Other than that, I don't think not too many fouls, well, apart from maybe this one. Curving and false, fouling for the... Oh, never mind, I take that back. False is going into the pit lane. As Absolutely has left the session. Oh, shoot. I don't know if we can get back in. False is coming in for a set of medium tires. He should be able to carry on to the end of the race from here. Pretty much what the top two are going to need, though, is a safety car if they want any chance of maybe even winning this race. But it's still within DRS range, so he can still try to stay within Banana's toe. Just to at least try to not be in the clutches of that Alfa Romeo behind him. Bajik sets the fastest lap of the race now with a minute 13.5. Only 6.5 tenths, make that 7 tenths between Bottom and Banana. Well, now it's kind of closed a little bit more there after that corner. Iconic Q is all over that Red Bull's gearbox. They make their way through turn 10. Now it's at 11 and 12. Bottom might be in a bit of trouble here as he's gonna have the Alpha all over him. He uses overtake, Iconic Q uses. Bottom does not have any sort of battery left. And that is Tim in the barrier at the final turn. Manages to keep the car going again. Oh, and a spinning Red Bull as well. That's a Conehouse. He's hard into the barrier. He's lost a little bit of his front wing. One thing I forgot to mention too as well is that ghosting is off as well, so that is obviously how you saw that big accident at the final turn with Absolute Unit and pretty much 3 other cars that were involved. And pretty much, if you remember when I accidentally said that the Williams did not score any points, well, there you go. Also, the Williams cars are not scoring any points this race, with Lucy and Lane out of the race. Lane retired after the incident with absolute units, and Lucy pretty much retired in his own accord after getting damage. Lucky now has DRS as well, and he's closing in on Can't Do Crap. Over 21 laps to go here at Zandvoort. Half a second between Botthard and Iconic Q. We'll see if Iconic Q will even try to make any sort of overtake to try to get into the lead. He doesn't want to get held up too much. He doesn't want to have those medium runners come and get him. Leader in second place is separated by nearly a second. Iconic Q is like 3/10 back at the Red Bull. And that is Reedy again. And has crashed out, I think. And we've got a safety car deployed. So Botthard and Banana are coming in. And it's another set of mediums for Botthard. Well, that's interesting. He has to get to a new set eventually. Banana's gone to the hards, so he's obviously going to the end of the race. This might help, though, the guys that are second to fourth, because now they don't have to wear these tires out too much, since they're not under racing conditions. They can take it easy for a little while on those tires, just get them warm as much as they can. So Iconic Q might be in a little bit of trouble. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how this pans out. But Botthard, I don't know why he didn't go to another set of new tires. He just went to the same tire again. I don't know if it. I know that there's times where the game accidentally, like, puts you on the wrong tires. Like, for example, if you selected hard, sometimes they'll put you into the medium tire. I don't know if that's the case or if that was just an accident on the driver. But either way, that's a very bizarre call for. Tim's gone into a brand new set of mediums. I might keep an eye on him. Prezzo's gone to the hard, so he's obviously going to the end of the race. Curving's on the medium tire. Wait, what's he got a penalty for? He's got 10 seconds. Why does he have 10 seconds? Wait. Was it for other incidents? Let me look. 2 penalties. Warning. He had 2 5-second penalties for the collision with Lane. Well, I'm sure by the end of the race those will get removed, because those are definitely BS penalties. So now the safety car will come in this lap, and we'll get going again and start lap 19 of the Dutch Grand Prix. So now we'll see how IConiQ fares with the medium runners behind him, with Cantu Crap, Blocky, and Big Chich. They now make their way through the final turn. IConiQ just trying to warm up those tires as much as possible. He doesn't want to restart on stone cold hard tires. And, oh my gosh, the Q is getting really bunched a little bit. Let's see if he gets going again. As Tim is out. He's crashed at the final corner and we get going again. Down the inside goes Blocky into turn 1. And Cantu Crab and him are going to go side by side. And Blocky gets it done. He's into second place. No, Blocky's into the barrier. Oh, well, it looked like a good pass. Has led to him crash. Well, he didn't crash, but he hit the barrier. I'm sure he's got damage. Now, let me look at his car. See what he does in turn. Yeah, I think he... let's see. Maybe this car might give you... Yeah, he's got damage. He's understeering really badly. Yeah, the thing about this game is that you can't really visually see the damage sometimes when it's very light. Yeah, Blocky is not having a good time in that car. And oh, into the back goes Vision. I'm not sure if he got damage from that. Blocky might have to come in. So IConiQ still leads. Cantu Crab right behind by nearly a second. Yep, Blocky's into the pits. As Big Chich is down to 13th. But how did he end up there? James Crew serving a 5-second penalty with the wing change. A lot longer into the pits. And Vision got a 5-second penalty as well. I'm gonna guess that one was for the collision with Tim. I'm not sure if there was a collision between him and Tim at the restart, but we'll, if there's a serious inquiry, we'll wait and see. Yeah, also very bizarre to see Big Chicks go all the way down to 13th. He was a 4th at one point in this race. The RSS won't be enabled just quite yet. We have to wait until lap 21 for it to be enabled, and there you go. Bottas sets another fastest lap of the race. Let me see what he's done in terms of strategy. Yeah, he has to go to another set. I thought he started on the medium tire. As the two Alpines are swapping places, as False now takes 10th place away from his teammate. That was a bit of the greatest races so far for the Baguette crew, as they nickname themselves. But also, absolutely, it's not. I don't think he's in the session yet either. Yeah, because normally when someone leaves and comes back, the intervals disappear. And that hasn't happened. Cantu Crab needs to get at least very close and less than a second. And oh, good. Glad to see that the Ferrari wheel glitch is still there. Lovely. Now you can see there too, like, whenever you see those buttons missing on that Ferrari, that's the glitch. That's not what the Ferrari wheel actually looks like without the buttons. It's that's just the glitch. But anyway, Dan the Racer still has not pitted, and what has happened? Oh, dearie me, that is a Mercedes. That is the stone towel into the barrier. Blocky sets fastest lap of the race, 112.9, but President might have damage. I'm not sure who got damage from. Whose end plate was that? I thought it came off of a Mercedes. Konas nearly runs. Oh, it curves into the gravel. The same spot that Prezzo was at earlier. Gets the car going again. I thought it was a Mercedes end plate, but it wasn't. I swear there was an end plate there at turn 1, but I couldn't tell what car it was from. Andrew Crab, meanwhile, hasn't even gotten any closer to Iconic Q. He's lost a fair amount of time. And Banana's closing in on those fresh set of hards. Carry right along Blocky. As they, they just went between the Alpine there. As Kevin goes into the pits yet again. I think this is his third stop. Oh, it's intermediate. Oh, the rain's coming down. There is rain involved. Well, look at that. Ah, no wonder why Boda went to another set of mediums. Yes, see, if I knew the weather report ahead of time, I probably would have not been questioning that strategy. Now I completely understand why he did that. There you go. So Kirby's onto the intermediate tire. So this might spice things up a little bit in terms of the strategy. But the DRS is not disabled yet. It's still going. We're on lap 24 of 36. I guess it makes sense too why Dan the Racer still hasn't pitted yet. Oh, and there's a Red Bull of Konehouse. No, that's not Konehouse. It's Bodod. My mistake on the what Red Bull that was. But yeah, he spun around at turn 3. And there's a Mercedes going very slowly up the stone tell as he's coming to the pits. Probably had too much power going into the pit lane. Yeah, those conditions are starting to worsen a little bit. You can see not a lot of grip being laid out, but it's gonna be even worse if you're on the hard tire. But the DRS is not disabled yet. You have to wait for race control to say so. You gotta be very careful. Alright, so the Iconic Q's come in. Top 3 are coming into the pits. See what Dan the Racer does. Does he come in? Yep, he does. Vision comes in. I think everyone's gonna come in now. No one is gonna take the gamble of staying out. Nope, I take that back. A Mercedes has stayed out. That is Big Shit. He's staying out. But he comes out behind the top 3. And how did Kentu Crab lose a fair amount of time there? Blocky gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. Was there a penalty he had to serve? I don't think there was. Unless I'm wrong about that, but I'm not sure. So Iconic Q now leads by 2.3 seconds now, apparently, after the pit stop. And pretty much everyone's all pitted apart from James and Bejcic and Prezzo. Now this is definitely going to cost Bejcic a fair amount of time. And after this pit cycle, he might come out in front of Dan the Blocky Rex at this rate. Iconic Q is slowly pulling away. It's at nearly 3 seconds is the gap between first and second. As Big Chief finally comes into the pits. Goes to the intermediate tire. Bottom battling out with Vision. Going down the inside into Tarzan corner. Wheel to wheel between the Ferrari and the Red Bull. He's got the move done and through. Now just needs to deal with false. Got a better exit too as well. That bank corner there. False goes very awkward in that area. He's lost a couple of places there. Excuse me, a couple of places there. Yeah, that gap is slowly growing to 3 seconds. So I think from the way it looks, we might have a battle for second and a battle for fifth. And it's a four-way fight between Botthard, Vision, Falls, and Honest Crook. Honest Crook trying to go down the inside of the Alpine. Now going to try to go around the outside. He's got the move done. He's up into 7th place now. Goes the Alpha Tauri. Back with the battle for second place between BCP. Oh, hello, what's going on here? James Cruz, he's still on the medium tire. Why are you not on the Inter's pits, man? Get into the pits. Get off of those mediums. There's no point. I mean, pretty soon he's gonna be lapped. He's got to get out of the way. Oh, he's holding on a Q there. Oh, was that a lag? Okay. Oh, jeez, that could have been very disastrous for Iconic Q. I don't think he was too pleased with that. If there wasn't any lag, I don't know. Yeah, there was lag on my end. But anyway. Two-way battle for fifth. Only 2 drivers have got penalty. It's carried 15th. Wow. Okay, there. Those penalties are definitely got to get removed. That's a little bit ridiculous to have that many penalties. I know none of them are Carving's fault either, so. Gap's closing just a tiny bit between BCP and Canty Crab. It's only 7/10 of a second. As James is laying some traffic through as he's being lapped. As Curving is out of the race, he's crashed out at turn 8. And that's a safety car. Where's the car? Oh, there. Oh, an absolute say I got into it. I mean, he's not driving it. And then I get a 5-second penalty for the collision. But that's a disappointing time for Curving there. It's come to an end, unfortunately, on lap 29. Yeah, not a good day for the man that's running second in the championship. So now the field will be bunched back up again. we might have like, I want to say probably about 4 laps to go, maybe 5 laps to go, until we can get back into racing conditions again. So the Aston Martin safety car is getting pretty busy today now, isn't it? Third time it's come out. Kevin has a drive-through penalty for speed under the safety car conditions. Obviously exceeding the delta. Let's wait for the field to push back up. It'll take a while, obviously. And into the pits goes the AI of Absolute Unit. Getting passed by the Haas of, I think that was Dan the Racer. It was. James is coming in. What? Okay, that's brand one. I got. Wait, he's on the softs. Oh, well, I guess take the gamble. Why not? Okay, that's a brand new one. So when I was on James's car, when he was in the pits, instead of going to the McLaren pit box, it went to the Red Bull pit box. I don't think I've ever seen the misplaced the cameras there, at least in this game, for whatever car you're targeting on in the pit stop. Curry's left the session. I don't blame him for that. It's been a very rough day for the McLaren driver, and a rough day for McLaren themselves. Konas on the medium tire. What? Why? Oh, is it? Oh, hang on. It stopped raining. Ah, that explains a bit why. Well, I mean, it's still a bit wet though. I wouldn't have gone to the slicks just yet. I'm trying to. Let's see. I mean, there's a fair amount of rain still coming down. I think Karnos may have done a bit of an oopsie with this strategy. But if he's taking the gamble, I admire it. Take the gamble, why not? See what he can get off of it. Who knows, maybe he might pull off a really good strategy at the end, if it does end up lining up a little bit after the safety car. Hello, big guppy Aston Martin. Well, let's see. Oh, actually kind of dried up a little bit. Yeah, it has. I don't see any raindrops anymore, and there's no water on the halo. Does anyone come in? Oh, iconic dummies of Cantu Craft's coming in. Dan the Racer and Botthot and Honest Crook, they're all coming in. It's a set of softs. They tried the dummy and it didn't work. This will definitely help the guys from 6th to 10th, as they are on the soft tire. That's very quick though, the rain, I'm not gonna lie. Count has a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. What? We're ignoring yellows. He's going to be struggling on that. Oh, hello. going on here? Yeah, the racer hitting one of the... Oh! Oh, he's crashed into the Red Bull of Baudard. Oh, dear. Well, there's some bad luck there if you've ever seen one. Then the racer lost it, and then Baudard gets collected. And I'm sure he's got damage as well. Same with Falls, maybe. Safety car's coming in. So this race is played, I say, to the hands of the Ferrari of Canty Crab now. And on his crook. They at least kept their cars under control. And didn't get into a spin. But they got to charge through the field there on the inters. Those tires are definitely going to be overheating. But here we go. Green flag again. Oh, hello. That's absolutely in its AI. There in the middle of the road. Getting out of the way. At least it does. Where's the Ferrari? There's the Ferrari. He's lost a fair amount of time because of that too. Is he going slow, or is it just me? Yeah, maybe these tires are not the right tire yet. Maybe it's still a little bit too damp. Yeah, I think so. Because look at how the car's sliding. DRS hasn't been enabled yet, so it's fair to say that. Yeah, maybe the track's just still a little bit too damp. Konaku's got a 1.5 second lead to Banana. He could be in line to get his, I think this would be his third podium if I'm not mistaken. Here goes Big Chick down the inside of the Ferrari as they go through Tarzan. Ooh. Almost made slight contact, but they did not. There's 3 laps to go. And Canty Crab is closing fast. That gap was 3.8 seconds, now 2.8 seconds. Maybe he's finding the grip now. Yeah, he definitely is finding the grip. Look how close he is now to Blocky. 1.5 seconds. Now it's 1.2, 1.1. Now it's less than a second. So it looks like Canty Crab did get this strategy correct then, after all. Oh! Canty Crab tried to go down the inside of Blocky, could not. Oh, gotta be careful here. Using overtake. DRS is enabled now. So the intermediate runners are still going to keep going. They have to. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of track position. Canty Crab is through. Now he just needs to get by Big Chich and his teammate. Oh, his teammate runs wide. Oh, he bumps into him as well. I'm not sure if there's damage involved. I think Vision should let him through. He does. Wisely. Now he needs to get past the Mercedes. Oh, he's going to that's a big time move. What a move. I would have never thought of making a move there. Well done. Now he's on the inside of BCP. He gets through. Now he just needs to deal with the Alfa Romeo. Vision's out of the race. He's crashed out on the back straight. And Iconic U is in trouble. The gap is now 3/10. He has no grip. Down the inside, Cantu Crab takes the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix as we move to the final lap. The gamble that paid off has worked, and Otis Crook has taken third place. This will be his first podium, if he can hang on. Iconic you could still get a podium, but most likely will be third, as here comes Otis Crook down the inside. He's through. These two have definitely paid off on their strategy. The gamble has paid off for the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri. PCP will not be able to get third place again. He's not close enough to do so, but he might lose a place to Dan the Racer, who's also on the soft tire. He's through into fourth. Can he get Iconic Q though? Gap is about 1.5 seconds. It's going to be close. I think he will get through. He does. He takes third place. But meanwhile, Cantu Crab sees the checkered flag, wins the Dutch Grand Prix. And there you go, your fourth different race winner. Otis Crook gets second, and Dan the Racer gets on the podium. Well done to Otis Crook and Dan the Racer, pulling off those strategies. Iconic Q will have to settle for fourth. Banana in fifth. Baychicks in sixth place. Stone Towel goes to seventh. After starting from 19th till 7th in the position. 12 places gained. Well done to the Mercedes driver. But great strategy call there from Cantu Crab, Otis Crook, and Dan the Racer to get the podium. Cantu Crab? Nah, your can-do win. Well done to the Ferrari driver. And also very unlucky for Baudot, as he did get collected in that incident between him and Dan the Racer, but I don't think it was any fault of his own. It was just lost. He just lost it completely. But there you go. Cantu Crab on the top step of the podium. Getting his first win of the series. I think that's now your fourth different race winner, if I remember correct. Like I said. Otis Crook, Dan the Racer, Iconic Q, BCP, Big Chich, Stone Towel, Baudot, Blocky. False Equation completes your top 10. James Chris in 11th, Absolute Unit in 12th, Vision in 13th, Conas in 14th, Kevin and Tim, Reedy, Lunacy, Lane are not your scores for this race. But wow, it was a very good climatic win there for the Ferrari of Cantu Crab. Well done to him. There you go. He joins now along with Absolute Unit, Baychich. Actually, I think it was just 3 different race winners, so never mind about saying 4. That's your third different race winner. So I was wrong on my last thing as well. I thought it was 2 races in a row from Absolute. It wasn't. It was 3 races in a row because he won Spain and Hungary and Canada. So, my mistake on that little oopsie there. But yeah, there you go. A good race there. Great strategy call there from Cantu Crab. Gets the race win. So I think that will wrap things up. And next week is we are going to my home country. We are going to Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. And I'm sure that'll be a fairly good race overall. I definitely enjoy COTA myself. It's one of my personal favorite tracks. And of course, the track that's dear to my heart, obviously, because I like to. It's a track that I love to race at and win, obviously. But yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully you all tune in next week for that race. If you guys did enjoy the stream, be sure to put a like and subscribe to Driven by Speed. Until then, my name is K1997. Farewell and goodbye.